Gamatsu put up an article yesterday that reads as follows: Sony Interactive Entertainment America has announced a lineup of panels for PlayStation Experience 2017, which will run from December 9th to 10th in Anaheim, California. Additionally, the company shared further information on the event's opening presentation titled PlayStation Presents. The show will begin on December 8th at 8 p.m. Pacific Time and 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So, for Central Time people, of course, I'm going to be putting a little annotation in the video so you guys know exactly what time that is for us. Sony notes that though PlayStation's biggest 2017 announcements were revealed at E3 and Paris Games Week, we've saved a few stocking stuffers for Friday night. The event will feature discussions with top PlayStation developers, updates on key titles, and special announcements. You'll be able to watch it live at live.playstation.com, where you can earn rewards, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. The panels of the PlayStation 2017 will all be held on December 9th and will be live streamed via the links above. Get the schedule of the panels below. So, of course, personally, I only care about Ghost of Tsushima, so I'm going to go ahead and pick right back up where, of course, the Ghost of Tsushima information comes in. But let me go ahead and share a little bit of my thoughts real quick. What's being said here, and I know that's going to confuse some people, and I know this because it's confused some people already, because what's said about Ghost of Tsushima has already made people feel like we won't get to see a trailer. But if you really look at what's being presented, it's obviously saying that on December 8th there will be the PlayStation Presents, which is usually the show that's kind of like a conference similar to what you see at E3. And with that being the case, there's still the potential there for there to be a trailer. What's being said here about Ghost of Tsushima, which I'm going to read to you guys in a bit, is only what's going to be shown off at the exact panel for Ghost of Tsushima. This means that when they get dedicated to Ghost of Tsushima, what they're going to be doing for Ghost of Tsushima is the information I'm going to be reading to you guys right now. So, coming down to the Ghost of Tsushima information, we learned firsthand that the panel will be held at 3:30 p.m. Ghost of Tsushima, from concept to reveal, is what it's called, and what's said is that it's been a month since we announced our newest title, Ghost of Tsushima. Here at Sucker Punch, we've watched so many reaction videos and read so many comments, so many of your comments with smiles on our faces. So we thought PSX was a great opportunity to share a little more with you all. Join us on Saturday at 3:30 p.m. as Nate Fox, the creative director, Jason Conneal, the creative/art director, Billy Harper, the animation director, and Ryuhei Katami, which is the associate producer at Sony Interactive, and moderator Brian Altono from IGN, discuss how we approached making the debut trailer and what inspired us to make this game. We'll share epic concept art that's driving the tone and visuals for the game, and share a little about our reference trips to Japan and working with new team members that are helping make Ghost of Tsushima even better. Also, be sure to stop by our signing session after the panel and come say hi. Stay tuned for more info on time and location. So, obviously, Ghost of Tsushima at its own panel will have some things such as the concept art and probably a making of video to where it'll show their whole trip to Japan and getting to see like the landscape and learning like, the architectures and stuff of some of the stuff that's still around today from 1274. And it's just going to be cool to see all of this stuff like actually brought back to life and, re-represented in a different time period. It's going to be cool to see these concept arts and probably learn something from like what encounters will look like, what will enemy bases look like, what will, your own base look like if there is a base for us. Of course, also there's things such as towers, castles, and stuff like that. Things like that will definitely serve a huge role, seeing more villages and stuff. And hopefully, what I'm truly hoping for is to get a concept art of the map for the game itself. And when I say this and why this is so important to me is because a map that is very detailed could probably show us things like the villages and stuff, and we can learn like what portions of the world will actually be very important to the story by finding out what towns or prefectures will pretty much be in the game, and that will allow us to like pretty much pinpoint, okay, with this being in here, we know that this battle is going to transpire. With this being in here, we know that this person of relevance probably will be in the game, or something like that. So that's why I'm hoping for that, and at the same time too, it can give us a general idea of this open world. We know that the open world aspect of it is going to be complemented with no way marker, meaning that there won't be any hand holding in this game by any means, and that our adventures will be made by what we decide to do as players. Our choices as players will pretty much define this story for us. And I still believe to this day that that's going to work out for the better of Ghost of Tsushima. And at the same time, too, it wouldn't have made sense on a technology level because there's no way he would have had a way marker or any kind of map or GPS back then. But hopefully, Ghost of Tsushima just winds up being a very good game. Hopefully, what they show off to us will be a trailer. And this has to be said once again. What they're saying here is not this is all that's going to be shown. So if you feel like you're a little bit let down because they spoke about concept arts and how they made their way to revealing the game, that doesn't necessarily mean that we won't see a brand new trailer or a gameplay reveal. It just means that as far as what they're dedicated and working on is going to be solely on stuff like concept arts and talking about how they decided to make Ghost of Tsushima, what went into the process of developing the game these past 3.5 years, and potentially what we may see. So even though they say that they're going to be talking about how they worked their way up to the reveal of the game, we still may see new information even still at their panel, as obviously since they're going to be showing concept arts, that means there's going to be some type of, material brought to the panel, meaning that we may see little cuts of different pieces of gameplay sporadically spread out during their panel. This is going to last from 3:30 to potentially 5 p.m. So that's a whole hour and 30 minutes. If they have a whole hour and 30 minutes, trust me, there will be at least some little bit of gameplay in there that we will get to see. And even if not, there will be some type of trailer at the actual PlayStation Presents. But that's all I had to say, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the news update, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. And this is me, your boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class. And I'll see you guys next time, fellow ghosts. Peace the heck out.
Here goes the boy. Oh shit, oh. Here goes the boy. Oh shit.